Yo, what's up everyone? Mike Hill, the Wholesaling Titan here, and I wanted to shoot a very brief video, talk to you guys a little bit about mentoring. Now, just to be clear, this is not a sales pitch. I don't believe in hard sales. I don't think I'd probably be very good at it. And personally, if I had to sell someone, convince them to get down to kind of be a mentee in the program, it just wouldn't work. I don't want to work with people like that anyway. But what I do want to do is answer some questions that I've been getting about mentoring. I want to talk to you about mentoring in general and what you should be looking for in any type of mentorship. Then I want to talk to you about the pros, why this might be right for you, as well as the cons, because it's not for everyone. So on that note, I'll start off by saying you do not need a mentor to learn how to wholesale. There are just so many channels, so much free information out there. You got my YouTube channel. There's a lot of people out there really crushing it. You've got various forums and things like that you don't need a mentor to learn this. And that's just being real with you. I kind of use the analogy like this. It's very similar to a gym membership, right? So you can go online, you can find great diet programs and meal programs, you can get in the gym, and you could absolutely see results. But at the same time, for some people, it makes sense to have a personal trainer. A personal trainer can bring a lot of expertise. They probably work with people with your body type, or they can help you make different workout plans, nutrition, figure out your nutrition goals, your macros and stuff like that. And they can, in addition to their expertise, they can also provide you with some accountability. So again, that is not necessarily for everyone, but there is obviously a benefit in doing that. Now, me personally, I believe in mentorship in every area of my life. To me, it is just the ultimate cheat code. So you guys probably already know I have had a mentor in wholesaling. I've also been in other real estate mentorships or mentoring programs, and I do it in other areas of my life. So I have my coaches at American Top Team. I have mentors for MMA, and a little bit embarrassingly, I've had a dating coach as well. You guys can judge me if you want. I was in like a 10-year relationship. I'm naturally kind of introverted person, and so getting back in the game, like I said, judge me. But I do believe in that. And a great book on this, by the way, is Mastery by Robert Greene. It talks about how people become masters by way of apprenticeship. Now, when it comes to wholesaling mentoring, the reason I started this video is because I took a call yesterday with a young lady. Shout out to Jessica from Miami. We had a great talk. And I was talking, she had a lot of questions that really made me do some thinking about how I run my wholesaling program, my mentoring program, and how it works. Now, I've been in other programs, mentorship, where it's kind of a group program. So you'll have a weekly call. And there is value to that. You'll learn a lot for theory, and for general learning, it's good. It's also really good for motivation. You can connect with people in those type of groups as well. However, try getting your individual question answered in a group of 1,000 people, right? It's not going to happen. And so one thing I think is very important when it comes to wholesaling is to have personalized support. And that's just because while you can learn, wholesaling in general, every deal has its own set of obstacles, and every deal is unique. And so you really want someone there who has had some expertise and some experience in doing deals that can advise you on how to deal with specific issues when they pop up. So for example, my mentor, I got into this game in 2012, and my mentor has been doing this stuff since 2011. So that's 11 years. Imagine how much shit he's learned in 11 years, right? That's 11 years of him making mistakes, him losing money, all this different types of deals that he's been through, as well as taking advantage of 11 years of networking. So, his title company is my title company. We use the same people. We get the same lenders, all that different type of stuff. I was basically able to take 11 years and condense it into like a few months. And so there's a lot of value in there as well. Now, when I spoke to Jessica last night, she had a lot of questions, right? And I realized that, I really had to do some thinking because, I have a website and I have my web page, my sales page and stuff like that. But it's kind of hard to pick out everything that happens when you join this program. So again, there's a digital portion to it. That's course that'll show you, it's over 10, 15 hours showing you everything that it takes, to do a wholesale deal from A to Z. But I think where the mentoring piece really shines is, again, that personalized support. So one thing I'm very big on is speed of implementation. So she was saying, well, what if it takes me a long time to finish the videos? Or, when can I contact you? And I said, yo, if you join the program at 5 o'clock and you got a question at 5:01, you hit me up, like, let me know. That's what I'm here for. And so the conversation, she kept giving me these different scenarios, and I had to say, look, my goal, this is not like a traditional education where I want to teach you how to, and then you kind of figure it out. The how to is less important. It's in there, but it's a lot less important. What is important is that you get paid. That's what's important. I care that you cut checks. This is really all I care about. And so my job is to do whatever it takes to get you, you know, to the closing table, to get you paid. And so she was like, well, what happens if this or what happens if that? I said, look, you join the program at 501, you're interested in a property, you send it to me. You're gonna send me an address, I'm gonna pull it up, I'm gonna run the comps for you, I'm gonna tell you what I think it's worth, what type of offer I think you should make based on the type of deal it is. Is it from a seller? Is it an REO? You know, short sale? How long has it been on the market? Has it been on the market? Stuff like that. Based on that, I'm gonna tell you this is what I would offer and these are the terms. And then if you're inexperienced, you might say, well, how do I write that up? And say, watch this video inside the, you know, membership portal and fill it out to the best of your ability and then send it back to me. You're gonna send me back your contract, say, how does it look? I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna say, you fucked up on lines, you know, 100, 115, 510, see my changes in red, make the changes. You're gonna make the changes, I'm gonna say, okay, here's the green light, it's good to go. You're gonna send it to the seller. They're gonna probably counter, and then you're gonna say, Mike, they said this, what should I say? I'm gonna tell you exactly what to counter with, which is gonna be most likely to get accepted. Then you're gonna send the counter over. And you're gonna say, Mike, it's accepted, what do I do? I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna take a look at it and say, I'm gonna send it to my buyers. Now, I've been building my buyers list since 2012. I got pretty legit buyers. So I'm gonna do my part to sell your deal, but I'm also gonna say, hey, you're not in this game for the short term, I hope. You should be in this for the long term. You gotta build your own buyers list too. So this is what you do. And I'm gonna give you the letter template. I'm gonna send you, you know, whatever cash buyers list from my database that you need. Say, send these guys these letters. Then I'm gonna tell you, okay, post this on, you know, Craigslist, post it on My House Deals, post it in Bigger Pockets, make sure you put it in the marketplace, make sure you put this signature so you get some SEO in there. Post it on flipnerd.com, post it My House Deals, you know, all these different places. I'm gonna tell you to post the deal, and then we're just gonna market it. I'm gonna say, give it to other wholesalers, tell them, do deals. Another cool thing, you know, I've been in some mentoring programs where if you're in the program and you get a deal and you find a buyer, they still won't half the deal because you're in the program. And that's why I don't really bang with those people anymore, because it just seems really unfair. So the way I do it is, look, if you do a deal and you find a buyer, you keep 100% of the profits. If you do a deal and you give it to all the other students in the program, we do have a Facebook group, a secret group, and you guys do the deal together. I don't need a part of that, man. I don't want a part of it. You guys split that. Only if I bring your buyer do we split the deal 50-50. I think that's fair, and that's also the standard when anytime you're splitting deals with anybody. So I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna find a buyer. Next, it's off to the title company. You don't know how to work with title companies. I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'll be as involved as you're comfortable with, you know? So if you wanna CC me on there and have me involved in the deal, I'm more than happy to do that for you. And you know, I'm gonna be that liaison between all you guys. And then it's gonna come back, let's say it comes back with some permit issues. I'm gonna say, okay, we need to file an extension. I wrote up the addendum for you. Here it is. Send it to them. You're gonna just send it. And a lot of these things that come up, especially when you're new, you know, there'll come a point where you get the hang of it and you can do it for yourself. But in the beginning, a lot of objections. You see my Overcoming Objections ebook, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I will write those up and you could just copy and paste the response. That's the beauty of this thing. But anyway, it comes back with some issues, right? So you say, yeah, let's say there are permits on here. I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna need to file for an extension. I wrote up the addendum, send it off. Okay, you get the extension, and that's so the seller can cure the you know, violations or permit or whatever issues. They come back to you, they say, hey, we don't wanna take care of these permit issues. We want you to take it with them. So I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna draw up another addendum saying that we'll sign a hold harmless, but the language has to be very, very specific. And if you wanna ask me how I know that, it's because I fucked up a deal. And I remember it hurts to this day by signing a blanket hold harmless agreement. The proper way to do that is you need to specify all the case numbers. I'll show you how to find that, the violations, stuff like that, and basically say, you know, we still want free and clear title, but we'll take it with these specific violations. So you never sign anything blanket. And then there's some specific verbiage that you want to put in there. And then you say, because we're taking it with all these violations and curing and mitigating whatever, we want a price reduction. And I'm going to tell you how much is appropriate to ask for. You know, we want a $10,000 price reduction, so we're going to do that. And then I think you guys get the idea, so on and so forth. So a lot of that stuff, as you could probably tell, it's kind of hard to, like, let's say, put on a traditional sales page. But that's kind of how the program works. And so if that's something that you might be interested in, I would highly encourage you to, I'll put a link in the description. As you can tell, whoa, it's very time intensive on my part, but I do, you know, I really do love this stuff, and I love getting success stories and really cool stuff like that. Sorry, the sun is like, and I'm not the best photographer here. Sorry if I'm blind to you. Okay, back on track. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check out. It's a whole bunch of other cool stuff that's included in the program. I just really wanted to highlight that piece of the personalized support, because that can be very difficult, again, to portray on just a sales page. But again, you got materials and contracts and addendums and forms and all that stuff. And then again, there's the whole video membership portal with all the videos, 10, 15 hours and all that good stuff. So definitely check that out if you're interested. And then if you have questions like the, I didn't even know how unclear some of that stuff was until I had that conversation last night. So if you have additional questions, definitely feel free to hit me up. Social media is a cool way to get in touch. I'm trying to work on my social media game just a little bit. I'm probably most active on Instagram these days. So if you want to shoot me a DM, that'd be cool. And you can always email me as well. So the best way to email me is going to be mike@wholesalingwithmike.com. So if this is something for you, again, another cool thing about my program, and yeah, I'm gonna blow it up a little bit, is that I got a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is not something I've seen in other programs, again, because it does take time. But I guess I'm confident in what I do, man. But also, this program is not gonna be for everyone. Another thing is that I'm not for everyone. My mentor, for example, very professional. Love the dude to death. He's very, when I say professional, I mean very formal. So, he's a suit and tie kind of guy. And that works for some people. I'm not that guy. I don't rub some people well because I'm also very blunt and I'm very direct. And I say that because I would rather someone consider me an asshole and be like, Mike, you're being kind of a dick, and they get results and they get paid, than for me to coddle someone and make them feel good, but they don't get results. And so that's gonna be very good for some of you. For others of you, not so much. And that's okay, I realize that. So 30-day guarantee, no questions asked kind of thing. That also goes both ways. I don't care about your money situation, your experience situation, anything like that. But I will tell you that I do not work with negative people. And I've only had this happen twice, but I also reserve the right to be like, hey, complaining, negativity, I don't want that energy, I don't want that vibration around me. So I reserve the right to just say, here's your money back, best of luck, no hard feelings, but I just don't work with people like that. So again, that's why that's in there. So like I said, if you have any questions about this, definitely shoot me an email, hit me up. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. And for some of you that are interested in taking this plunge, I very, very much look forward to working with you. And for everyone else on the fence, please stay tuned to the channel because I like a lot of good information, free information, just helping out. I love this business. I love getting great success stories. I had another person that just hit me up, not even a student, but just from the videos. And this is about 3 days ago or so. And he said, Mike, I just did my first deal. I made $23,000. Sent me the message on Facebook. I'll screenshot it and throw it up there. So, man, when you get stuff like that, life really just doesn't get that much better. So again, guys, thank you so much for sticking here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Grab that hit the notification bell so you could get, informed when we got some more dope stuff coming out. And I love you all. Oh, that sun's crazy. And I'll talk to you soon, all right? Peace.